So, hello everyone, yeah, for those watching on Twitch, yeah, as the title suggests, I had some free time. I got some work done early that I wanted to, so we are going to be doing a bonus Mega Man stream today. And I'm gonna battle Shadow Man really quick. I want to test something. Ah, God. Okay, no, so I still can't get, SP chips. I mean, granted, I don't really need the Team Colonel SP chips. They're not gonna be too useful. So, oh yeah, catching people... Okay, well, first things first. So, things I had to get done today, well, outside of work, was I actually wanted to get done, I did a couple models, well, 2 appearances for the upcoming Armored Core playthrough. Which I am super excited for. And you know what? Later, I might show them off. Like, give everyone a preview of my 2 new appearances. But, catching people up from last time, we got a letter from... I think it was Mrs. Akari found a letter. And it was for a location in Scilab. It was on a data disk. We're into a location in Scilab. Or at least at Scilab's comp space. And... it's for another vision burst, but this one's different. The mark on Mega Man is glowing. So Mega Man's Navi mark. Because all the other vision bursts you could enter with just key data. All the others had the special key data. This one, though, would only trigger for Mega Man. This is the last vision burst. The car report reports all my son Yoichiro needs. So that is, I'm probably butchering that pronunciation, but that is Lan's father. I will pass my design on to Regal. So Regal mentioned that his father was a scientist who worked with Akari, who was ostracized. This is a young Dr. Wily. No matter what timeline they're in, these two are always friends. Yep, that's not the... It was hinted at, like they referenced it, but this outright confirms Regal is Wily's son. And yeah. Again, quite an interesting turn here, because in the world of classic Mega Man, the original Mega Man timeline, both of them went to the field of robotics. There's Wily was, at least we take some of the other stuff, Wily was pretty much always kind of looked down upon, especially when compared to the work of Dr. Light. So that led Wily down the path he was. But in this timeline, Dr. Light went down the path of software and computer science. But even then, their paths still collide. Like all the other vision bursts, they don't react. With that, we begin the preparation for the final battle. Here we go. Of course, no one's gonna back out for this final battle. We're all gonna be here. Barrel's got some kind of connections to get a chopper. Well, actually, we've been working for the officials, haven't we? I'm surprised they haven't made Lan an honorary member of the officials yet. Lan, be careful? Never! But, like, in all honesty, Lan is never careful. And you know, this is an actual, honest-to-God fortress stage. Back entrance. Let's go. I will say, for a final stage, this place is really good. Probably one of the best fortress stages of, Battle Network. So we're taking... So we've got Land, Pride, Dingo, and Higsby. So we've got Megaman, Nightman, Tomahawk Man, and Number Man. And on Regal's side, he's taking Rabita. I mean, on Barrel's side, he's taking Rabita and Toadman. It's a good help in case something happens to Colonel. And with that, we also get the Giga Chip Cross Divide. This is where you're going to get your version exclusive Giga Chips based off of either Colonel or Proto Man. On the Team Proto Man side, I believe you get Delta Ray. Why'd I just remove Drill Arm too? That's been a really useful chip. I'll remove Cactball. Also, here is a bulletin board, which also has internet access. This is the message comp. You cannot... This is a special computer. You cannot form any single, any links to the outside world from, well, to any other outside computer with this comp. Which is quite annoying because, well, we'll give it a second. Let me use this. Through this terminal, we're back in Undernet 3. I just want to show off that's here. This is a shortcut to what would be post-game. I'll show off the entrance to post-game, but as I said, I won't be hovering the post-game. If I remember correctly, you do want to jack into this computer, because if I am correct... This is that's the Dark Circle Battle Chip. Let's see. Photo Soul, Barrel Soul, Search Soul, Midi Soul. Shit, I missed Dark Thunder. I gotta go. That's the only Dark Chip I'm missing. It's Dark Thunder, and it's early in the game. I'm kind of mad I missed it. Yep, there's all the Dark Chips. Wait, why'd you just call her Lady Pride? What the fuck? I guess that is her proper title. It's just weird to hear everyone call her Lady Pride instead of just Pride. Yep, in each of these different areas, we're going to be working with one of our teammates. Also, love this music. It is just a remix of the menu music, but God, I love everything about this. The background, the dark sludge everywhere, it's so good. So, yep, this uses the same rule set as a liberation mission. We are going to have to swap between the different navies. But this time, well, Lance's still handling both operations, but you notice that he's talking to Pride to let her take over. If the sludge that's falling from the sky hits you, you do take a little bit of damage. Nothing, I'm going to be honest, nothing too extreme, but it's just something worth mentioning. There is a method to my madness. So the other unique thing about this whole area is that you're going to encounter roadblocks at various points. The roadblocks can only be passed through by certain navies. They're the same roadblocks we actually encountered during our journey. Reminder how we got Nightman. It was because we were blocked by high-powered gunfire. You can tell who needs to open a door based on its color. Purple is Nightman, blue is Mega. Ooh, Mega Cannon. I don't need this many Buster-Ups. I'm confident with my Buster level the way it is. Yeah, I really do like these though as fortress stages. To be honest, having a fortress stage based off of going through all the the levels we went through to find the navies wouldn't really work. But having it in the style of, well, the liberation missions, which have been the main thing of this game. As long as, also, to be honest, as long as you keep moving, the sludge is not really a problem, and it just deals 20 damage. It's not too bad. I say as I get hit again. And yeah, they are pressure switches, so as soon as a Navi moves, they will close. So the way this works is essentially you are trying to get Mega Man up to the front row, and Mega Man lets everyone else through. Or at least that's how this one works. Alright, we'll talk about the others later. So how's everyone doing though? In terms of the YouTube side, this is gonna be like long done, and Armored Core will have started by the time I say all this. I cannot stress how excited I am to be playing Armored Core 6. Everything I've seen so far looks fantastic. I have a couple ideas for builds I'm going to do. Also, I'm just gonna skip. Once we show off these once, I'm just gonna skip them because they're all the same. Yeah, so, yeah, like I said, I'm really excited for Armored Core 6, so I made a whole model. I've got prep work. No. Oh, I almost made a really, really dumb mistake. I mentioned it before, but yeah, you do not want to use Guardian while in Colonel Soul. Because if you use Guardian while in Colonel Soul, the Guardian will turn into a Colonel Soldier, and that is 200 damage down the drain. Oh, come on! If I was willing to go out of my way, I could get 3 Mega Cannons, and also be able to use the Giga Cannon level 3 program advance. I just don't see a point in doing it. I don't know why I did that. I'm actually pretty confident in my current folder. I'll reinforce it with any good chips we find along the way. I still find it hysterical that Toadstool's charge shot is electric based. Toadstool's a water double soul with an electric charge shot. Right, I used to think you could interact with those as a kid, and that kind of tripped me up there, too. I'm going to use Night Soul. Night Soul is really... So, I'm going to use this opportunity as with our last real travel with these Navis. And I'm going to talk about the Navis themselves and their double souls. Night Soul, I love its design. I love the whole armor aesthetic for it. I think it works amazingly. But unfortunately, I think it is safe to say Night Soul's performance does really taper off towards the end of this game. Mostly because it has the same issue. I brought it up during the one PvP session with PK Kitsune a while back. Team Colonel's Double Souls have a issue where they're all frontline reliant. To explain what I mean by that is they pretty much, especially in a PvP sense, they require your enemy to... You either need to clear the board, or they need to be hanging in frontline for the Double Souls to really be useful. All of its early souls have this issue. Night Soul more than most, because Night Soul has no way to reach back row with any of its abilities, and the only thing that really gives useful for hitting back row is the invincibility, while Mega Man's in front row using a non-dimming null chip. Which, don't get me wrong, that is actually a really good ability. But it falls off in terms of, like, overall performance. There are better chips we have at this point in time. And in terms of Nightman himself, Nightman is actually still fantastic, especially in Liberation missions. To an extent, I find him to be a little bit more useful than Megaman, because Megaman just gives you a barrier, which in combat just makes it so you start a Liberation mission with barrier active, which if Megaman has the first barrier program is completely worthless for him. But, Nightman just will take a beating and always be able to block hits for you. Like, in Liberation missions, Nightman cannot take field damage, which is really useful. Especially, if you're having trouble and taking multiple turns to clear out, the boss. They won't be able to hurt you. It's only a shame he doesn't really get to shine during his introduction mission. But yeah, also, our next foe, here's our rematch with Blizzard Man. And unsurprisingly, at the end of each of these Liberation missions, we will be fighting a Dark Boy. The exceptions, of course, being the two Dark Mega and Dark Colonel. I mean, let's be honest, Dark Colonel himself was a rematch for Colonel. Also, I forgot to get Colonel as a battle chip. Fuck! Battle routine set, execute. Okay, good. I wasn't sure this was going if he was going to be able to trigger Punisher with that, because his Navi chip version absorbs field objects. You know what? Toadstool's going to be really good here. Because, again, Toadstool deals electric damage. And also makes Mega Man immune to ice panels. Yeah, Blizzard Man was actually a pretty good introductory Darkloid. He's not too hard, but he can trip you up. If you're not careful, he can trip you up. And of course, uh-oh. Black hole to the dark galaxy. Basically, he's trying to drag us to hell. Knight must save his comrade. That Nightman is gone. There's no question among them. It's going to come down to Lan and Mega Man. Shit. He might be dead. So have you ever figured out the order yet? It is the order of which we recruited everyone. Mega Man jacked in over there. And over here is Shadow Man. So we'll use this opportunity to talk about our time with Shadowman.exe. Shadow Man, in particular Shadow Soul. Shadow Soul did not have nearly as many issues in terms of my playstyle as Night Soul. Its longsword is really useful. Shadow Man is really good in liberation missions since, well, being able to just walk over Darkloid panels, Dark Tiles is really useful for hunting down keys. I would say the biggest issue Shadow Man had is just, well, yeah, he's very agile. He really suffered in terms of, well, being able to take a hit. He could not take a hit to save his life. Now, granted, he didn't suffer in terms of in terms of, field battles nearly as much as, his Team Proto Man counterpart. What the fuck? I think these are the only viruses who are immune to goddamn Django SP, huh? Right, I forgot they do this shit. But I'll be honest, his charge shot is really useful for most forms of combat. Because, at the aforementioned Team Proto Man counterpart, if he didn't have a back row, he was virtually... He really suffered at some levels. Shadow Man was just better for surrounded battles, but he just couldn't take a hit. Also, I'm going to be honest, his, ability for liberation missions is very situational. The sneak attack is only useful on enemies with HP bars on the field. As I mentioned, I think it was during the Dark Colonel fight, Shadow Man could have done like chip damage, but it wouldn't have been as desirable as him battling her. In terms of Shadow Soul's main issue is just getting it activated, because there's the invisible chip trait is really limited, and some of those chips are just more useful as battle chips than as triggering Shadow Soul. Though I am kind of upset that I slept on why am I drawing away? Alright, on Shadow Soul's chip charge, because I forgot that most other chip charges only trigger with chips of the same element. I forgot that it triggers with non-dimming sword chips. Though we really have a chip ability it could shine with now that we have Z-Saber. It's gonna be somewhat useful for coming stuff, but it's just not useful for if I'm gonna be honest, it's not useful for the final boss. In terms of his counterpart, both are pretty useful, though I do think Gyro Man's field ability is better than Shadow Man's. The oil body program that attracts fire viruses. We've seen that before. Yeah, it's just like before. Hey, Yggdrasil! Huh? I will be honest, unlike I was saying earlier about Nightman not really being able to shine in his debut level, Shadow Man just was useful everywhere. Like, there was not a mission with Shadow Man where his ability wasn't useful, or at least his ability to run over panels. I did not mean to just use Colonel Soul and not download a battle chip. That was my fault. Like, Shadow Soul and honestly would be a lot more useful if there were just easier ways to activate Shadow Soul. Like, Invis chip is a big ass. Though I will say, in terms of his Chaos Unison, Dark Invis as a Chaos Unison is really good if you can get the timing down. I have to grab the footage from that night of PvP with PK where I actually used Dark Invis just for the meme. Because, oh my god, it was on some shit. You disappeared at just the right time, you lucky son of a bitch. But I will say, unlike some of the other final state, like confrontation stages for Battle Network, this one doesn't really overstay its welcome. It gives you a little bit of like, it gives you a last little level to make a hurrah for all the Liberation Mission nabbies. They all get to show off their stuff one more time. You get the rematches with all the various Dark Lloyds. Because, how it says, I feel the Alpha, I feel Battle Network 2s and even 3s to a lesser extent get a little ridiculous. Like, 2s is just its length. Its Fortress stages, I think, are just way too long. Though the setting is really cool. Wait, the fuck? You're immune to Guardian? How the fuck are you immune to Guardian? And it's the only enemy I've seen who's immune to the fucking Guardian Mega Chip. Of course, we fought Blizzard Man in the first one. Of course, next would be Shade Man. That Shadow Man has been taken out. Yeah, Shade Man has a personal grudge with Mega Man at this point. This makes twice he's been deleted by Mega Man? And lag for goddamn. Giga Cannon! Go. Kernel Soul. Heal up. I could have gone with one of the other chips for a guaranteed kill, but I figured I'd play it safe. Use Kernel Soul. Shit, I got Kernel Soul dealing 100 damage! What the fuck? God, I forgot how insane the numbers get in this game. Nebula Gray. What the fuck has Shadow Man trained to fight? What the fuck? Got 3 terminals here. Yep, here we go. This one's actually required 3 navies. Which makes sense. There was no way that we weren't going to start using more navies. Well, with, the fact that there's only 2 Dark Voids left. Yep. So, first things first, we got green doors. I believe the first one needs to be broken by Tomahawk Man. So, any door you see that looks like this, it's going to require the Tomahawk Chop to break down. Or Tomahawk Swing, my fault. So, I'll use this opportunity to start talking about our 2 navies here. Tomahawk Man, our next navi we recruited after Shadow Man. Tomahawk Man, I think I made it pretty vocal that I have issues with some things with Tomahawk Man, in particular his long wind-up time for the Tomahawk Swing. And of course, I'm trying to remember here. Actually, Tomahawk Swing is really just my biggest issue with Tomahawk Man. In terms of his charge shot, it's pretty useful. And if I remember, his double soul is actually really good. My only issue with his double soul is the fact that it's just got way too long of a charge time. In all honesty, that's just the biggest issue with his charge shot and with his double soul. If that charge time was lessened, it will be incredibly powerful. Though in terms of its overall design, I think it looks better than Tomahawk Cross from Battle Network 6 Falzar. Though I've said before, I will save my opinion on the crosses for the next game until the next game. If there's anywhere I'm going to be losing a Navi, getting a game over during this, it's going to be goddamn Number Man. Because I've been very, very vocal about my problems with Number Man. In all honesty, my biggest problem is still he just sucks at combat. And a lot of my problems with Number Man translate to his Double Soul. Number Soul's charge shot has the long wind-up time and has horrendous end delay. The only useful thing is the fact that it gives you max custom screen, which is great for Program Advanced spamming, but in every other regard, it's just such a pain to use. Because, like, as I said, the reason why I have problems with Number Man is just the Dice Bomb. The Dice Bomb is just such a bad charge shot. Because there's the horrible end lag after you throw the bomb. There's the fact that its damage is entirely dependent on what you roll, which wouldn't even be too bad if it wasn't for the fact that it has, again, the long end delay, and the fact that not only is the damage random. Let me deal with these. But if an enemy steps into it or hits the Dice Bomb before it's used, it deals nothing. It's worthless in terms of damage. Really, the only thing Number Soul is good for is death fishing. Now, I know there's probably someone out there who's like, no, you just don't understand the true power of Number Soul. What the fuck are you talking about? I am sorry. Outside of Program Advanced spamming, I honestly do not see the power of Number Soul. Design's actually pretty cool, though. Right, that's how magnet panels work. If it disappears on one side, then it disappears on both. That bomb's fucked. Fucking endless. Now. Because I've been talking about their counterparts, I also just realized I didn't talk about Tomahawk Soul's liberation ability. Tomahawk Man. Tomahawk Man's liberation ability just remained useful for the entire game after he was introduced. Like, just taking out wide areas was just amazing. Shit, I need to go over there with Mega. And comparable to the actually I just realized I need to actually let a bomb detonate. It's the only way they're going to trigger it. Shit. I did not think that one through. Yeah, talking about the comparison as I've been comparing the two versions. Tomahawk Man's Tomahawk Swing compared to. Am I drawing a blank? Oh yeah. Comparing that to the ability of Napalm Man in Team Proto Man. Napalm Man reaches deeper into enemy territory, but with the fact that why am I drawing a blank? Oh yeah. It is a T-shaped attack versus the square, the rectangle-based one of Tomahawk. But the difference between the two, in all honesty, and why I think Tomahawk Man's more useful is Napalm Man's more likely to put you in a bad situation, since Napalm Man's will more than likely leave you with, am I drawing a blank here? Oh yeah. They'll leave you with a surrounded. No, Tomahawk Man is going to clear a field and let you push. It won't push forward as deep, but there are ways you can work with it. I just realized that there are so many bad jokes you can make from everything I just said there. Did I need the program advance? No. Would it have been smarter to go without it? Yes. Do I care? No. And I missed it. I better not do that during the final fight. I swear, if I get a program advance and I whiff it, I'm going to be very upset. Who do I have to get up there next? I could have sworn I had to get up Number Man. Actually, it would help if I actually double checked which gate I opened. Shit. Okay, I'll be honest, that fan was actually pretty nasty. Talk about the comparison, though, to Searchman for Team Proto-Man. Searchman has a better charge shot, and I don't know, it depends on who you ask. I know some people prefer the being able to shuffle versus having a huge folder to dig through. It's really up to personal preference in terms of the Double Soul's usefulness. Take the heal. I need the heal. Though, I will be honest, the charge shot of Search Soul is a little bit more useful than Dice Bomb. It's good at especially in PvP, it's pretty good at locking down an enemy for a few seconds if it hits. I think I actually need to get Megaman up where Tomahawk Man is first. Yeah, I did have to get Mega Man up here first, because I believe this is going to unlock the doors. Yeah, the door by Number Man, and I believe the door by Tomahawk Man. I will say, I mentioned, I believe, last stream, it is kind of interesting how many new characters are in Team Proto-Man versus how many returning characters are in Team Colonel. Because I mentioned it. Out of all the returning characters for Team Colonel, out of all the team members for Colonel, only 2 of them are actually new. Everyone else is a returning character from previous titles. And the only new characters are Dingo and Beryl. Everyone else we've seen in some way, shape, or form during the previous titles. Which I actually found interesting to be, a great use of of older characters in a series that I will hopefully admit has an issue reusing old characters. It doesn't reuse them. It builds a great side caster, so they never really get used. And then there is Cloudman. Oh boy, Cloudman. I was pretty vocal how I hate fighting Cloudman during his fight. And my complaints still remain. I fucking hate fighting Cloudman. Because the minute that you really aren't going to get to use your charge shots at all with Cloudman. It is almost entirely Buster Spam or something that can pierce. I know, no. That would have been bad. Actually, ooh, I get to show this off. Yeah, I mentioned it earlier. If 2 capsule bombs hit the same enemy, it will deal double damage. In one-on-one fights, that chip is really powerful. Did I get hit once? Yeah, Cloudman's not difficult, he's tedious. The Buster Spam issue is really just more of a problem during Liberation missions. Wait, you ignored the other 2 and... Wait, you ignored Mega Man and went for the other 2? Why? Mega Man's the bigger threat. There goes Tomahawk Man and Number Man. We've only got 2 allies left. And with us actually completing Battle Network 5 today, Tuesday's gonna be Battle Network 6. I'm excited. I like Battle Network 6. We need 3 people, so where are the others? There's Rabita. Of course, that means on the other side will be Barrel with Curdle. Okay, now I know I've been going in kind of in the order of recruitment, but since Colonel was our first recruitment, but also our last boss, I'm actually going to start talking about Colonel. So Colonel.exe. Oh god. The first mainline X-Navi, and I have been pretty open about my love of Mega Man X. In particular because X5 was my very first Mega Man game. And Colonel is... We're going to get a little bit more of his character in the next game, but Colonel in particular is a character I utterly adore in terms of Mega Man. I love everything about his design, the military code, the sword, the cross divide. It's really good. And even, like, some people are kind of mid towards his double soul. Well, with, the fact that it's really focused on... You need a focused build for Colonel Soul to really shine. Like, a build on object chips. And, well, I do agree. I honestly find Arm Chain should be pretty useful, especially if you have just a random powerful null chip. That's actually why I have Mega Cannon in the folder right now. It is specifically for Colonel Soul. And his Cross Divide and, in comparison, Proto Man's Wide Sword are exactly the same. There are three horizontal. Really? Oh, fuck you, game. But, Proto Man, because I've been talking about the comparisons, I honestly prefer Colonel over Proto Man. My reasoning is quite simply, Proto Man's charge shot is useful in certain battles, but not at all. Where the Cross Divide is useful in every kind of encounter. Mostly because the Cross Divide can hit back row, mid row, front row. Where where Proto Mans can only hit front row. Is there one over here for me to hit the Colonel? No, there's an upper level, I just realized. I'm an idiot. Right. Okay, I remember. I'm starting to remember this one's layout. Ooh, that could have been bad. That could have been really bad. I'm lucky it requires a certain amount of damage to trigger it, and Colonel only deals one with his Buster. Ooh. Oh, right, so thing that I actually completely forgot about these missions, these last few missions, yeah, you can't access your folder if you're controlling one of the friend's navies. They're using your main folder, but, you can't change it. But talk about Toadman now. I actually really like Toadman. Like, here's the thing. Unlike all the others where I've been pretty much saying, oh, I like this one over this one. I like this about this, blah, blah, blah. Both of the final navies we get for the Liberation missions are both pretty good, but for different reasons. Medi is really useful for her capsule abilities, especially her double soul. Medi soul is quite an interesting soul to use. To explain, with Medisoul, whenever you access the custom screen, you'll get 2 capsules, which can be applied to add status effects to all of your battle chips. Unlike the other souls, where a lot of their passives are situational, that is just all around useful, since you could add blindness or paralysis to a goddamn life sword. To give you an idea, the usefulness of Medisoul's capsules would be so good that they would actually just become battle chips in Battle Network 6. That's the first one we need for Megaman. And Toad Soul is just useful because it's really... It's our first reliable long-range attack from Mega Man in terms of double souls. Because, as I said, all the other ones up to this point have been mid and back row only. God, I forgot how much this one requires Colonel and Toadman. Like, Mega Man does, like, jack shit during this entire final sequence. in terms of their liberation abilities, I'm gonna be honest, I kind of forget what Medi does for a liberation ability, so I can't really sing any praise or downside of it, because I just forget what the fuck she does. I think I'd like to say it's similar to Toadman, where it does increase your range. I know their liberation abilities are something related. Oh, fuck this. Okay, now, the reason I said fuck this is because I do not want to fight an electric Navi with Toadman. I got lucky with the uses of Toadman's charge shot. Okay, that is the bizarre placement for that last one. Okay, no, that needs... Right, okay. You gotta get everyone over, and... I remember. Oh, that is just disgusting damage. Though I'm going to be honest, in terms of charge shots, I honestly prefer Toad Soul over, at least in terms of the Double Souls, I prefer Toad Soul over Medi Soul. Like I said, Medi Soul is overall just useful since being able to add sass effects to any chip is really nice. But even in their charge shots for the Navis themselves, if I'm going to be honest, Medi's is a little bit more useful because it's a bomb chip still, so there's still travel time and there's a detonation time. Also, a little bit of luck depending on which way, because remember correctly, her charge shot is the capsule bomb. Depending on how it lands, it can be really useful or really weak. It's all about luck of the draw with her. Toadman's, though, has that startup delay. If the swing was a little bit faster, I'd have less of a problem with Toadman. It's not nearly as bad as Numberman's. Nothing will ever be that bad. But Toadman's isn't exactly the best in the world. I kind of like how this whole thing is like a crisscross pattern for Toadman and Barrel, while Colonel, while Mega Man's just pushing through the middle. Oh, that was just bad luck, bad timing. Boom. Yep, Cosmo Man. Now about, okay, and also just one thing to note, this is really the last time your friend's Navis are going to be a main story element. Like, we're going to go back to more traditional bosses in Mega Man Battle Network 6. Which is also the only reason I'm going for the 100% for Battle Network 6. Colonel and Toadman have both been taken. Our rematch with Cosmo Man. That Mega Man's all alone. Taking all of Mega Man's allies. Turtle Soul is weak, my ass! Oh, fuck! That, the last Dark Lord has been defeated. Not like this. Dr. Akari could have prevented all of this. Finally here, the room where Dr. Regal was the entire time. Oh yeah, so this one's a little cryptic in what we need to do. But, do jacking here, because if I remember correctly... That's the Mudwave battleship. I thought big yellow, a girl, and one who is really polite. Gutsman, roll, and glide. So you did have to jump in, my fault. I didn't think you had to, but we're too late. He's sent all of our friends to the Dark Galaxy. I don't know why I thought you actually had to figure this out. I forgot there was an Abby there you talked to. For some reason, I thought there was something useful in that purple mystery data. There's a secret passage forward. Hey, Timeline Man, you're just in time for the end of the game. Final boss time! We're finishing up Battle Network 5 today, and we'll probably be starting Battle Network 6 on, Tuesday. So, if I remember correctly, don't forget there's their PETs. Don't forget to get the Dex PET, Meilu's PET, and Yai's PET. Also, save before you go through this door, because once you do, point of no return, strong radio waves beyond this point. Saving will be disabled. Soulnet activate. Yep, that McGovern we got last stream protects us, of course. So yeah, everyone's now linked to the Soul server through Soulnet. And Nebula Gray is a program that can amplify any negative energy, including anger, hatred. He's just trying to turn everyone evil. to be honest, unlike some of the other like final bosses who really have no reason to give Lan a way to stop them. Well, actually, no. The only reason Lan had a way to stop Wily in Battle Network 3 was because we fought Beastman earlier than we were supposed to. And it made sense. He had a chair set for Beastman's net on, but we beat him. In this one, Regal really just wants to prove a point. Also, Soul Server comp. The fact that the pathway is made of literal human brains. Oh god. I love it. Blizzard Man. Shade Man. Cloud Man. And Cosmo Man. Don't worry, we're not alone. Got Colonel Nightman. Tomahawk Man and Shadow Man, Number Man and Toad Man, but we don't have enough to cover Blizzard Man. Except we saw 3 other friends who were lost. Yep, there's Guts Man, Roll and Glide. With that, everyone's together. We can finally push forward to our final battle. Oh, come on! Had to have one more random virus encounter. Now for one of my, honestly, my favorite final bosses in... Actually, it's a tie between this one and Battle Network 6 for my favorite. I have Battle Network 4's Duo was okay. Alpha's just a little too bullshit, in my opinion. But with the inner bubble for its HP. The virus piece isn't bad, and the life virus is just disappointing. Oh yeah, this is actually something that would come up again with Andromeda in Star Force. Which is something I do hope I get to talk about one day in detail. Although, if we keep getting Legacy Collection, Star Force is probably the next one we're gonna get. Fingers crossed. There he is, Nebula Gray. Last operation set. Execute. So talking about Nebula Gray as a boss. The way Nebula Gray works is that little blue fire, that's the only way you're going to deal damage. And it does rotate around Nebula Gray. Whenever it approaches the center of Nebula Gray, it's going to launch a powerful attack. Colonel Soul. It will also use Dark Chips that will use all of the various Dark Chips you can collect throughout this game. Rebuild the board. To be honest, Nebula Gray is really just pattern memorization. No, I don't believe it ever counts as that. No, fuck it, I'll try. I'll keep Tomahawk Soul so I have the heal and, okay, I'm safe for now, unless it does something. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, fuck. Why Dark Meteor? Why Dark Meteor? Okay, I figured that's what was gonna happen. Okay, oh, hell! All the grass, almost all the grass pounds are completely gone, so there's no point in me staying Tomahawk Soul. My can's stunned. Oh, God. I'll be honest, I was kind of fishing for, Recover 300. Speaking of chip fishing, I am really gonna regret giving up, Toad Soul for this. Because Dice Bomb is almost completely worthless in this fight. Let's see. Yes, please keep using Dark Thunder. That is easy for me to dodge. I've been shit-talking Dice Bomb this whole time, and I finished it with a goddamn Dice Bomb! Why? Why? It's reforming for round 2. Full synchro. Yeah, except this isn't the first time they've done this. Like, Regal would have a point if it wasn't the fact that Lan and Megaman have done this before. Welcome back. Hub.batch. There it is, the bug frag core. Shit. And Megaman's down. Pretty much, but in a charge shot. Which is actually kind of appropriate, since the way Mega Man beat Regal in Access was a charge shot from Crossfuse Mega Man, powered up by everyone. Yep, that is Beryl. He's got a military rank. He is the supreme commander of Netopia's network core. A certain someone. Gee, I wonder who that is. As Dr. Hikari and Regal Wily, they need to have a conversation. Actually, no, his last name is Regal. It wouldn't be Wily. But, you know, he is Wily's son. And Regal could just be a cover. True. Wily knew how to build SoulNet. He didn't know what the Hikari report was, but he never tried to use it. He tried to use Alpha, and he tried to use the Life Virus, and by also an extension, he tried using the Grey Viruses. But he never used SoulNet. He was downplaying his injuries. He's like, no, I'm an edgelord. I need to stay as an edgelord. And yep. So yeah, this entire time we had no idea Wily was alive after the events at Battle Network 3. Welcome back, Dr. Wily. Soulnet, restart. Of course Wily would be able to turn it back on. I was like, bitch, I built this. I know how to use it. No, at least Wily can admit it. He did not raise Regal right. And yes, in both versions, he leaves it to the respective operator of the team. Well, the respective team leader. So, Dr. Wily. Yeah, he would leave it to either Chad or Beryl. In honesty, in retrospect, it's better that he leaves it to Beryl. We'll talk about why later. Well, for one thing, also, just doesn't make sense for him to work with Chad. At all. And with that, Dark Chips are gone. Dark Chips would not make an appearance in any more Mega Man in the last Mega Man Battle Network game. Which also, by extension, gets rid of the 2 special chips we've had. So no more SPs and no more DSs. In Mega Man Battle Network 6, we return to V1, V2, and V3. We ended back at Scilab. Beryl is a good liar. The leader of Nebula, Dr. Regal, no longer walks this earth. Can we just appreciate the wording for Beryl? New scientist hired by Scilab. Nebula's leader doesn't walk this earth anymore. As Wily said, he erased the last 10 years of his memory. I mean, yeah, no, he just had his mind nuked. And this is a good way to... Beryl, look, let Beryl have a little bit of sense of humor. It's Beryl kind of just fucking with them. But, Beryl had his mind nuked. And this is also a good way for the officials to keep an eye on Regal. And yet, with the disbanding of Team Colonel, this is actually the last time we'll see a good number of people in this party. It's the last time we will see Princess Pride and Nightman. The last time we'll see Dusk and Shadow Man, Rabita and Toadman. And unless you're playing Falzar, Dingo and Tomahawk Man. In terms of Team Proto Man, this would be the last time you would see Magnaman, and the first and last time you saw Tesla. Last time you would see Gyro Man, and his partner Charlie. I feel bad I can't remember Napalm Man's net op. It's been a hot minute. The last time you would see Medi, and the last time you would see Shiro and Searchman. And yep, so fun little thing. Yeah, I'm gonna tell Raul, there's a fucking name drop. For those who forget, Raul is Thunderman's dead off. So that just dropped. No base special, just barrel. Bullshit, you have an X-Navi. No, you guys don't get a vacation. And with that marks the end of Mega Man Battle Network 5 Team Colonel. As I've mentioned before, Battle Network 5 in particular has a very special place to me, being my first Battle Network title. It's not my first Battle Network game. X5 is still... Oh my god, I started both series with the 5th title. That's funny. But, yeah, Battle Network 5, though, in particular, I started Team Proto Man. I like the idea of liberation missions. I really do like the way that the game is structured, especially compared to Battle Network 4. Battle Network 4's loop system still annoys me, as I went over during, Battle Network 4. Yeah, Battle Network 5 would do a lot better in terms of its overall design. It really didn't have us going all over the net for no damn reason. Well, it did, but in Battle Network 4 was like twice every chapter. Actually, 3 times, because you would have the first round, the second round, and the third round where Lan and Mega Man would have to run around somewhere and complete a challenge. This go around, all we had to do was, like, occasionally for some of them we had to use the net for rematches, like with Shadow Man's test, we had to go back through the drill comps for Nightman's core program, and for the final mission, well, for the final one, right before when we were dealing with the Nebula Gray mini servers, we had to go back through Gargoyle comp. But it wasn't as bad as the other one. Like, progression through the net felt natural, as it wasn't just, oh, you got to a new area, so you unlocked a new area of the net. It was you liberated this area of the net, so we move on to the next. I liked that structure. In terms of the chips, like, I haven't actually really talked about, like, the chips, overall, my opinion on them. Battle Network... So, talk about Battle Network 5, and, well, by extension 4. The SP and DS system. They really are situational battle chips. Okay, that was weird. So, that was weird. The issue I have with SP and DS chips is SPs are entirely reliant on the records you set, so if you trade chips between versions, they don't get a bonus. They really suck. DS chips require you to take Mega Man with Darkness, which requires you reducing your max HP. Which is just not good! I'm happy Battle Network 6 would go back to the other system. And yep, welcome to Dentech City. Oh, actually, no, Dentech Town. That's weird. Hold on a second. I had to close up something. This would be 11 years ago. And yeah, Miss Yai would not be born yet, because Yai actually skipped a couple grades. Yeah, my issue with the DS chips, though, is like I said, the way they deal damage requires you to take Mega Man's soul, and then their damage goes up to an upper limit every time you flinch. They're just so situational and just require so much work. And again, tainting Mega Man's soul with darkness is just not effective. Since, again, reminder, every time you use a dark chip, Mega Man's max HP goes down by 1. Who could it be? Oh, fuck. They all just jumped. This dog is scary. It's funny, that idea would actually kind of carry over into the Brother Band system of Star Force. And with that, much like every other game, we get a mark for completing the game. I am going to show one last thing. And this is one thing I've talked about, but I'm actually going to go into a little bit more detail now that we beat the game. And this is going to talk about the one thing I really, really dislike about Battle Networks 5 and 4. And that is chip progression. I talked about it a bit during the drill comps, but I really disliked the chip progression of Battle Networks 4 and 5. 4's in particular is way worse, since, for example, if I remember correctly, we didn't get High Cannon until we were in Duo's computer at the very end of the game. This game, at least, Vulcans and cannons progressed, as well as the energy bombs. But there really was no growth for the other chips. So you might be wondering, because I talked about it in Battle Network 4, the way you unlock the other chips is you loop the game. You beat the game, you start up on New Game Plus, and V2 viruses will appear, dropping V2 battle chips. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. This game has a system similar, but it doesn't require you looping the game. You come all the way over here in this alternate path of Undernet, from Undernet 3 to Undernet 2, you'll find a gold Mr. Program. He will open the door to Mercland, the Nebula area, the land of chaos. You have the power to defeat darkness and find 100 S-frags. Oh, wait! Do it. No, I don't. I thought you had to, I think you had to clear the 100, you need 100 S-frags, there's 100 standard chips. You then need to also, I believe, defeat, the power to conquer darkness means you have to beat the game, and I believe you do need to beat the 5 guardians scattered throughout the world. Once you beat them all, you'll open the door to Mercland, the Nebula area. As you progress through Nebula area, you will have various encounters in terms of new liberation missions. Once you clear them, actually don't even clear them. Once you open the door to Mercland, level 2 viruses will be released onto the net. This is how you collect V2 chips. And I hate this system. To explain my issue with, I like it more than Battle Network 4, but it's still dumb, because say you miss a V1 chip, you have to come all the way back to this gold Mr. Prague and close the V1 door. And I believe if you need to lower it back down to level 1, so there's 3 levels of the net. As you go through Nebula area, you will eventually approach another gold Mr. Prague. To open that door, you need to meet another set of requirements. That will release level 3 viruses onto the net, boosting the world to world level 3. The issue is, if you need to reduce it back to world level 1, you need to go all the way and close world level 3, and then close, so that, kicking back down to world level 2, and then talking to this one, and going back to world level 1. It's really annoying. It really should not have been done this way, because there's no easy way to control the net level. If there was a better way to control the difficulty, or the world level, it'd be better, but that just doesn't exist. But with that, Mega Man Battle Network 5 is officially done. Though, okay, this won't matter much for the YouTube side, because I will actually be using the final version of this one. But I did promise for the bonus stream, I'm going to show off, like, the early build, or early outfit I'm designing for the Armored Core streams, which is really just this coat. And this shirt. I'm debating on the shirt's color. I might change it. I haven't decided yet. Yeah, this is kind of what I'm going to be using for Armored Core. I figured go for a little bit more of a sci-fi look. I'll show where to get Dark Thunder. Right, okay, I remember. So actually, fun fact, there's also a folder in this game called the Bad Folder. The Bad Folder is entirely focused on putting Mega Man into a dark state. But the issue with the dark folder is Mega Man has to be in a dark state. This does include Dark Thunder, but if you go to Scilab Lobby, if I remember correctly, she's over... in Scilab Lobby, right? There was... Alright, no, it's... Okay. Where is he? Okay, now I'm really not remembering where this chip is. Shit. Oh, okay, so I did miss another one. I forgot Dark Asteroid. Shit. There's Dark Meteor. Because there's 10 dark chips. 5 for... Ish. Okay, now I'm actually having a problem. I don't know where this chip is. I think it's you. Okay. Mr. Quiz, so let's see here. Oh, okay, no, they're riddles. Fuck. Speed. No. Shit. No. I don't remember those battle chips damage. I could check, but nah, fuck it. Brute force! Let's go! I just remember cannon and wide swords damage. I don't remember mini boomer. I know it's 170. What the fuck did I just do? I knew it wasn't 150. Baseball. With that, there's the Dark Thunder battle chip. That, I believe we got them all. So we save, double check, return to title screen. Wait, am I missing one? Which one am I missing? Shit. Wait, what? Double check. Dark Sword, Dark Tornado, Dark Circle, Dark Meteor, Dark Thunder, Dark Cover, Dark Sonic, Dark Invis. Oh no, wait, I never picked up Dark Plus. Or Dark Lance? Shit. Fuck! You know what, since I'm going for all dark chips, we're gonna go around and collect the rest of them. I don't know why I thought I didn't miss as many as I did. Fuck, I'm an idiot. Let's see here. There she is. 10 questions, so let's go. Not so sweet, spicy. The vending machines only sell energy drinks. 4. They appear inside Lab 2. What question is this? This is number 7. You can jack into the right one. It is a battle chip. Influenza is caused by what? A virus, a bacterium, or a germ. Those who don't know, it's a virus. There's the Dark Lance battle chip. Now we're just missing one. I was so certain. I'm like, I should have remembered that there are 12 because There are as many dark chips as there are double souls, and there are 6 in each version. So there's 12 dark chips. Because for every dark soul, dark chip, there is a chaos unison. I'll be honest, I do think, I don't know why I just came into this one. No, actually, yeah, I'll be faster going through here because I can go to end area and then get. I need to get an undernet 1. I knew it was an undernet 1. I don't know why I thought I already had it. I'm just fucking dumb. No, wait, no. I know what it was. I thought in undernet area 1 were dark pluses. I thought that was where the Navi Cuss extension was. That's what I got mixed up. Don't ask me how I got it mixed up. I did. And that just means I'm gonna have to walk all the way to the undernet. Okay, so now I just gotta remember where in here the key is and the doors. You know what? I just realized I had to pull up a map. I'm an even bigger idiot than I thought. To explain why I'm an even bigger idiot than I thought, the mystery data containing the last dark chip, I walked right by back when we were playing as Colonel. It's on the way to Lurk, man. I should have Sneak Run, don't I? No, I do not. Fuck! Should have bought Sneak Run. Well, hey, we get one last run through the net. You know, honestly, it feels good. It feels like a nice little send-off to Battle Network 5. Because, again, Battle Network 5 is actually, my understanding is special to a lot of people. A couple of people I've heard say Battle Network 5 is their first Battle Network game. There's one of the 5 Guardians. There we go, Dark Chip Collector. Every Dark Chip has been collected. Once you have all 12, returning to the title screen, there's the Dark Comp badge. There's only... You can get the badges for... I'm trying to remember here. There's Standard Comp, the Mega Comp, Giga Comp, and also one for beating Bates. And after you get them all, if you put in a number combination, you get to fight an even harder version of Nebula Gray. With that, Battle Network 5 is done.
Megaman Battle Network 5, Team Colonel. All cleared. Congrats.
Next time, we will be starting Mega Man Battle Network 6, Psybeast Grinder. And until then, I will see everyone later.